Hi Barbie lovers! I'm just a Barbie lover in West Hollywood. Thanks for watching my video. Today I needed to get something for my makeup and I went to Sephora, which everyone loves. Today I wanted to share my experience about 15 minutes foundation consulting from Sephora. I mean, I go to Sephora all the time, but I've never really tried there's consulting or like free makeup lesson stuff, you know. Have you noticed that my skin today looks better than usual? Today I went to Sephora to find best color for my skin tone. It's been 9 hours since he put foundation on my face, but I feel like I still look better than usual. It was such a cool experience and I'm really happy with my purchase. So I just wanted to show you how it was.
Oh, hello.
Hey Mark. He's my guy today. I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Let me see. I like this one. It's very neutral. It's not too yellow. You like that one?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Cool. Deville.
I'm not good at doing makeup at all.
Oh, you're not?
I need the easiest.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to simplify.
Okay, thank you.
So the reason I'm doing this is just to kind of get away any dirt and oil that's on the skin. I'm using a little hydrating serum to give the skin a little bit of moisture.
Smells good.
A little hydration. And open. For your blog, like what kind of blog do you have?
Barbie.
Barbie?
It's a Barbie vlog.
Okay. I love Barbies. I never had one. Well, actually I bought one when I was older because I wanted one when I was little. I need one. Well, I had it. I bought her at a garage sale and she didn't have a top. She just had some like biking shorts. And I never gave her a top, but she hung out at my house. So after moisturizer, so next I'm using a primer. This is called the Mineral Veil Primer. So this is nice because it smooths out the surface of the skin. It does have a little bit of a lightening effect, this white color here. But it also helps to control oil and it gives the makeup something nice to grip to. It's really important, like if you're having a little spots you have to cover, to have some sort of sticky base so that the concealer will really grip to anything you need to really cover. And the concealer that I chose has a lot of coverage. One of my favorites. But you just put a little bit at a time and then smooth it into the areas where you have like some pores. So just a very tiny bit goes a really long way. I'm gonna start on the cheek area, just bouncing, kind of pushing it into the skin. Pushing it into the skin. I start in the area where you're going to want the most coverage, kind of right there on the cheek. Try to think about using a little less product in certain areas, like right around here where you get smile lines. I don't want to put a whole lot of foundation there.
I hate that when I have that line.
Yes, yes. So we try to put very little product in that area to minimize that.
Yeah, that makes me look older.
So now when I'm working in smaller areas, I'm going to switch over to the smaller side of the sponge. So for this area, I'm going back into the bigger side of the sponge because it's a bigger area on the forehead. Just pressing it into the skin. When you push the sponge into the skin, it pushes the product into the pores and gives a nice, like, smooth finish. Now the makeup I've chosen today might be more fuller coverage, so I chose that because you said you're filming and you might want something a little bit more full coverage. I want to make sure and turn your head this way so we can see this side. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the concealer, put it and look up. We'll grab a little bit more. Sometimes you can switch back and forth to the side of the sponge depending on what you want to do. Do a little bit of that concealer onto the brow bone, switching sides just to blend the colors. And build up a little more concealer right in here. Continuing to build up that product a little bit at a time. Continue to build up the concealer, it gets a little brighter, so it's nice for it to be bright underneath the eye. We can also use a little bit along the center here to highlight. So one of the last things that we'll do is use a little setting spray and a little powder, and I think we'll be done. Anytime you make little lines with your, you have to have a relaxed face. Anytime you make little lines, you could get lines into the makeup. So I'm just using the sponge to further press the products into the skin. Just gonna use a little powder to set certain areas that tend to need a little powder, like the forehead. Okay. So, next thing you would do is just add a little bronzer maybe, or some blush. But basically that's sort of the foundation routine. We use primer, we use some moisturizer, and a concealer and a setting spray.
These two are the basic ones you use.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah, because I look way better in the camera, so...
So that's sort of the effect you're looking for?
I love it.
Good.
Oh my gosh, so overall, my 15 minutes foundation consultation was perfect. Like beyond amazing. I'm so satisfied. So I got 2 items. My makeup artist, Marcus, he was so sweet, he was so professional. He took his time to give me the perfect result. It says 15 minutes, but actually it took longer. Yeah, he was really sweet. You know, he could totally rush and finish in 15 minutes, but he didn't do that. I really appreciate. So I purchased 2 items. NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation and concealer from Too Faced Born This Way. The color he picked me was, so for foundation, he picked me light 4 Deauville. Do I sound right? Deauville. If I couldn't even pronounce, how could I find this color? Anyway, so for concealer, he picked me Pearl. I got these 2 Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation, light 4 Deauville, and Too Faced Born This Way concealer, Pearl. Does my skin look better than usual? I think so. And it's been already 9 hours since he put foundation on my skin. I went shopping and lunch with my friend, and I was working on my laptop, and yeah, so it's been 9 hours. But in the camera, it still looks good. Or am I tripping? Now I feel like I'm ready for Barbie convention vlog. Because when I do vlog, you will see more close-up of my face, and that's why I needed to cover a little bit more, you know. I'm really happy with it. Cannot wait to use these. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you like my video, subscribe my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Hope you have Pinktastic Barbie Day. Bye.